Service learning is huge. I've been a nurse for 40 years now, and it was something that was embedded in me early in my childhood in Canada, becoming very involved and giving back to the community. And, you know, having that reflection piece is so important also with service learning. You know, the joy that we get out of giving is so integral to paying it forward and helping other people. And, you know, it has a lot of definitions, and I think service learning for everyone is very personal in what you do. But I think the most important part is that paying it forward, getting involved in the community, and in some way creating an opportunity to give back. For years now, in my role as a faculty principal for Capstone Scholars, I've provided an opportunity for my students to get involved in service learning. I've created an opportunity for my students to go international through my course. Now it's a spring break service learning course. At present time, we go to Nicaragua. For the last 3 years now, we've been traveling to rural Nicaragua. This year in March, spring break, I'm taking 30 Capstone Scholars with me. Last year, I think I took over 40. And I have got 3 rural clinics in Nicaragua. And what we do is we go home to home, assess the home environment, assess the people's need for health care, and then set up very rudimentary basic clinics. And all of my students, the majority of which are freshmen and sophomore, get exposed to this environment. So they're really stepping outside their comfort zone to go to a foreign country, go to a culture, and be exposed to a language they're not comfortable with, and then render health care. Unbelievable experience. I've been so blessed over the years to create this opportunity for our students. Before Nicaragua, we went to Belize, and before Belize, we went to Ecuador, doing similar programs. So unbelievable for me to plant the seed of opportunity with our students. I see my students so engaged that when they come back, they want to get involved in our local community, and I think that's very, very important. You know, the reason I developed a service learning curriculum was to help students have more opportunities. We have wonderful opportunities here at USC for service learning. I tend to work mostly with healthcare students, having been a nurse for 40 years. You know, I speak that language. You know, I'm very involved in the Hispanic community here myself. I work in a Hispanic clinic. I'm trying to develop my Spanish to get it at a better level. And I think as a role model, the students see that. And I think more of us as faculty need to be those role models for our students. And if more of us got out into the community and did that and lived it and spoke it enough in our classes, then I think more and more students would jump on board and be as involved as we are. I think the University of South Carolina has created such a conducive environment for service learning. You know, I work with my freshman students from day number 1 saying, you know, what employers really want to see is that you have a good heart. You know, yes, they want you to have good grades, but more importantly, get involved in our community. That speaks volumes. You know, not just to put it on a resume, but to create door-opening opportunities in the environment or in the work world, because they want to see that you have been involved, because most organizations now have service opportunities that they want to give back to the community. So if they have a student from USC that's been very engaged, that could be a door opener for them.